at 2, no later than 2 on the dot today. That's 2 Central for me. So 3 Eastern. And get you guys on your way on the next thing that you're doing today. What have you guys been up to this week as far as business stuff? I've heard a bit from Julia, Melissa, Net, Aaron. What you guys been up to? Julie?
I'll share. Sorry, I'm grabbing lunch at the same time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to understand the platform a little bit better because I'm definitely interested in the white labeling offer that you have. So that's been great. And then kind of understanding it and then also piecing together what that would look like for me as far as like a new business venture. Between this platform and then Brian has some apps as well that he's white labeled to us. So I've, jumped into that as well. And a few others have too. So yeah, trying to make sense of it all and trying to see how I can put it together in a way that makes sense for me.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Fiona because I'm still trying to figure it out also how it fits in with what my trajectory is. Do you know what I'm saying? So last week's meeting, I came away thinking I don't know how I fit in, mostly because it felt like it was like a great app, great site that you could market or sell, but that's not really what that's not really what I'm doing. I'm launching my own thing. So that's where I'm really hung up. And it's my fault. I really have not spent a lot of time playing around in it at all. I've been in classes literally every day, and in some cases, 3 classes a day. So it's just been really, really hard. But I'm going to piggyback off of what she said because I'm trying to figure out where I fit into this. And I think that you know what I want to do. And so, yeah. So you have a teeny bit of insight there.
I do. And I actually think that, for what you're doing, it would be a great solution for you as far as what it would be sold as is your platform. It's not sold as Launchbox. You can brand it as your app. So it's not like you're selling my thing or the Launchbox thing. It would be branded under your company, your colors, and then knowing what you're doing, you're teaching like AI marketing to women in their 50s or older, correct?
45 and above, AI literacy in a I have 12 modules.
Okay.
And I'm really going in a slow, methodical way. Slow, not in. It's there's a lot of density there, but slower because what I have witnessed to myself personally, and I've been doing this now, doing this meeting, studying it, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of it for 2 years. So I think I got in pretty early, but what I understood in the beginning and still run across this is I'm not a tech bro. What I mean? I'm 62. All right. So my brain functions differently than it did when I was 35, number one. And I am not alone in this. I have women tell me all the time. I've been in these classes and they're saying the same thing. Like, what did you just say? What's an SOP? What's an API? So for me, it's going granular. It's deconstructing what all of it means and doing it in a slow way. So I have these modules and training things and, and so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this a place where I put my stuff?
Right. Yeah, it's a great question. And really, you are my ideal person to be using this platform to build your community on. I think everybody here really is, because you're all experts in your own right, and you have expertise in AI as well as other business ventures, and you're all trying to reach sorry, I was letting Aura in. yeah, you're trying to reach an audience and figure out how to monetize that audience. And Launchbox, from my perspective, is the catch-all. Like, you already have a subscription model built in for your audience to begin to pay you. So, hey, I'm teaching women 45 and older, and they come subscribe to your branded Launchbox account, and they have access to your community. You can create and upload those lessons and modules that you just spoke about, and your community would gain access to that, as well as there's the AI tools that they could use if they'd like to. So the more you know about like the tools that are in there, they're pretty standards, like image generation, video generation, and chat. Then you can teach your community, your user base, how to use those. And it simplifies things because they don't have a subscription over here or over there. It's all centralized within a single platform.
Now, when you say community, I know you touched on that a bit last week. That means that whoever signed up for, I'm going to do a lot of freebies, a lot of value adds everywhere.
Mhm.
But when you say community, do you mean it's someplace that they can come that's not, Facebook, TikTok, Substack, LinkedIn, any of the places?
Yes.
It's that kind of a community where it can be. I almost want to market this also as like it's a really niche, almost private community, because I'm telling you, a lot of women feel stupid, and they're not. They have so much wisdom throughout their life, but they're working slower at this. And it just needs to be a safe environment. If that's, do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Absolutely. And I was on a call earlier this week or last week with Julie, and I think she had some questions as well as far as the community piece goes. And you can see on my screen here, this is the initial kind of aspect of the community. So I have a community in my branded Launchbox. Annette has her own community that she can build. Julie has her own, and they don't overlap with one another. They're all sectioned off from each other, like you said, like kind of like a Facebook group. So this is the feed that your community, your audience, your subscribers can all have access to, and it's up to you on how you want to shape the community and engage your community from here, as well as you can message the community. There's messaging, you can do direct messaging
Cool.
here with folks in there. So yeah, they're their own isolated environment,
Would you consider it to be something like school?
Yes,
Okay.
it's similar to a school, similar to a circle.
Okay.
What is different is the AI apps that are all built in that you can give your access to, the ability to use AI to help create the lessons within the platform. And for the admin side, there's tools that help you with marketing, like the Launch Kit tool. So
Is there a CRM in this, or do you have to link one? Because that was one question I had that I don't think I asked last week. So, in other words, when somebody signs up and, they put their email and you keep in touch with them in some way, is it stored in here somewhere, or do I need something different?
yes and yes. So I would call it like a light CRM within Launchbox, as well as there's functionality to connect it to outside automations within other CRMs. And I can show you a bit of what I'm talking about right now is, let's see. So I was sharing for this event, I was going to go over, I updated the landing page creator. So it's, from my perspective, even easier to use, and it makes better looking pages. So here it is. This is the landing page creator. And you could use this as a funnel, either into Launchbox, into a spreadsheet, or wherever, really. So you would say, create a landing page. We'll just go with one of these, a waitlist for my new SaaS product. And you can choose the colors, all that fun stuff. We'll just go with the defaults. And then it's gonna ask you a few questions, which are generated on the fly based on what you want to build. So you can just answer these 3 questions as they make sense to you. And then you have the ability to set a call to action button. So it'll say, let's get started. And then you'll tell it to go to whatever URL. And then here's where you could create a lead capture form, and you'll capture their name, email, company, role. You can add custom fields. So let's say last name, and then what are they interested in? These are just examples. You can change it to whatever. And then within Launchbox, it'll capture that information. But if you want to set an additional automation up, like you want to collect it within a spreadsheet or in Go High Level, you can add a webhook here. And I can go over that more in depth in another training, but we'll just have it build this for now. And while it's going, go ahead and show you what some of you guys signed up with. So I see here, like I used this exact builder to actually make note of who is going to be coming to this event. So here's the generated page that we've got. It's got placeholders for us to add images in later. And then what you would do is publish. And then you get a actual page. And this link you would share on Facebook, wherever you've literally seen it, probably on Facebook, the link that I add. And then as people come and sign up for your wait list, and they submit it, then now what we should see, I'll refresh this page. We should see our new page here, which it's right here. We click the form, and now we see we've got a lead captured here. Additionally, as people are signing up and subscribing on the admin side, you're going to have access to the users. And this way, you're going to be able to see all of the users within your account that are subscribed to you and be able to do some like management stuff with them and see their emails and stuff like that.
Okay. So there's a capture page. I'd be able to get their name, email, and then can you email from here?
So no, there's not a native email automation within Launchbox. That is on the pipeline to add to the platform. What you can do is, as you saw, there's that. Hang on, I'm gonna let somebody in here 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so what you could do is you could add that webhook here to the form. And that webhook you could tie to an automation platform like make.com or Zapier or even Go High Level. And again, I can go over this more in depth on like one-on-one or in another workshop with folks, but I'll just show you quickly how it could be done. And I don't expect you to like remember how to do this. I'm recording this so you could come back and reference it later if you like. And then, like I said, I'll have some additional follow-up stuff. So right now I'm just going to create a new automation essentially in make.com. You got this big purple button, that's where you start. I click webhooks. We're gonna do a custom webhook. We're gonna add one. We're gonna say demo 3.25.26. I just add the date on there so I can remember. All right, and then it's gonna give you a URL like this, and we're gonna copy the address. And then let me come back and find where actually I was. So webhook URL, I've added that now. So save changes. And whenever a user comes and fills it out, what we should be able to see in Make is, okay, so it's caught our webhook, and then I'm going to tie it to an automation, let's say in Gmail. Send an email. and I've already got everything hooked up here. And again, this is going to be different based on what platform you're using. But the point here is the flexibility of automations you can tie from these landing pages. So we can say their name, because their name is captured in that form that they just filled out. We can say hello name, and then we'll send it to the email that was captured. And that's the variable that was captured from this person's filling out that form. And then for the body, we'll just say, thank you for the email. All right, so I'm going to have it send it to my personal account here. Let's see. So it's now the automation is listening for our form to be submitted. I'm going to refresh this guy.
Hey, Ian, I think you lost me at make.
I know. I know. I'm sure I'm losing some people here, but I think that
I would say probably everybody.
yes.
Okay.
Boring
Sorry.
again.
I'm just going to
Okay.
speak up and say, hey, you know what? You're losing
I
us, man.
appreciate
You're
it.
losing us.
But the
Absolutely.
good thing is it's recorded and repetition is
Yeah.
the mother of skill. He lost me at white label, and that was before Melissa started.
Oh,
So,
boy.
you know, I,
Yes.
I put my hand up because I was going to ask, can you just go back and say what exactly is white label? But it's okay. I'm okay to have this on, record and 2 times, the speed until I get to this part.
Absolutely. And again, I'm happy to do I'm going to be doing, so anybody who does subscribe as a white label, and I'll go over a bit more what that actually means. Anybody that wants to resell under their own branding, Launchbox, I will be doing weekly courses, and I haven't decided the best day, I kind of want to take a poll from people. I'm thinking Wednesday, like a separate class after this one, or Saturdays. So I'll send a follow-up email and see. So you will not be left in the dust to figure this out on your own. I'll have that event, and then the thing that's most important for me as this platform gets built out is customer success for you guys, so that yeah, you're successful, you feel like you understand the platform, and can sell it. So all that is to say is, Melissa, this can work very effectively as a way to capture leads. Anyone who subscribes to your platform, you're able to see who they are, their email, and from that you can set up an automation within a platform like Make, Zapier. And then, yeah, you can totally use this as a CRM.
Cool.
Okay. And was that path that you took to send an email, would you do that all the time, or is that just for setup? Like each email that you have to send, would you have to go through that process, or was that what we just witnessed, a setup to connect something? I'm not probably asking the right question because I didn't understand it at all, but
Okay.
I'm just curious if that would be like how I would send an email, because I would not send an email that way. I would just find a different way.
Right. Well, that's the automated part of it. And so,
Okay.
yes, you probably would want to do this every time, because let's say your lead capture form is for an event. I don't want it to say the event from last week. I'm going to have to at least go in there and tweak the copy of the email, so that whenever somebody clicks submit, they're getting a email response saying you're signed up for this event on the correct date. So you can set it up so it's generally flexible, but you might want to go in, depending on what you're doing, and change things.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Julie, I'll answer some questions here.
You want Julie or Jules?
Let's see, Jules.
It's you.
It's me.
Yes.
Actually, Julie and I both had the same question because we were talking about it last week after our last call. Is that okay? If we do the white label and we brand our business on top of Launchbox, because that's what white label is, correct?
Correct.
You're going to be responsible as the dev team if something happens to our technical white labeled, like my AI for Biz Pro, I would white label it on Launchbox. So if anything goes wrong with that platform, you're responsible as the dev team, correct, to fix anything, any bugs or things, because it's actually technically, it's a kind of a pass through on your Launchbox anyway. So we would just notify you if somebody was complaining they weren't getting something or something was happening. Is that correct?
Correct. So if there is any issue with like a technical, anything technical or bugs, anything like that, absolutely yes. If it's something more so where your users, your subscribers are like, hey, how do I see where my tokens are? Then you could easily respond to them of, they're down there in the bottom left corner of the sidebar. So it's case by case, but for anything that's like technical with the platform, any issues with it, yes, let me know and I'll get it fixed. And there's also these resources here for your end user. If they have a question, you can point them to this button down here that says help. Do you see my screen?
No, I just see your cute little face.
Oh, thank you. Hang on.
I told you, you're same age as my kids, so I treat you like one of my kids.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you see it?
Oh,
Do you
God.
see, do you see it now? The screen?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, perfect. Was I doing the make automation and you guys didn't even see what I was doing?
No, we saw that. We saw that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, no, we saw that. No, I just wanted to make sure that, like with stuff like that, I understand that that's just something that we could direct on our own personal platform, our white label platform. But as far as a dev, fixing something, obviously none of us are on the technical side of development. That's what I want to make sure it's taken care of, because I think a lot of people did the push 10 with Brian because he's running all those through his dev team to make sure the bugs are worked out. And if they're not, and we find a bug, then he fixes it, reprograms it, either remixes it or gives us the prompt to fix it if we've already got it in our Lovable account. So that's if anybody's in push 10. I don't want to talk about that. But that was one of the reasons why I went with his platform on that level. And this is one of the reasons why I want to go with your platform on this level, is to promote my AI agency through white labeling it on Launchbox. I just wanted to make sure, because obviously I'm not a dev person. I don't think anybody else is on the call. So, and I saw what you created, with the original AI for B app, and it was amazing. So I have a lot of faith in you. So.
Absolutely. And thank you for that. And
can you just refresh everybody what you created for AI for B?
Sure. So if anybody isn't aware, I'm sure most of you are, the app that I worked on and built for AI for B, I've been working on it for a couple months before I'd met them, and they ended up with their huge marketing team and sales and like their offer, were able to push like 1,600 users into the platform. So I've built a sustainable platform that can house that many people, as well as
In Circle, is that the platform?
No, it was a standalone app.
The one before. Okay.
It's kind of like
Revan took its place, basically. It was that kind of platform. But
so it was
Ian's better. It didn't break.
What was it called?
It's called the AI for B app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AI for B.app. And so that app and that subscription model ended up making like over $1 million. And I'm incredibly proud that, I can be able to say that I built something like that. And I think what I'm doing here with Launchbox is just taking that model and making it even better. And the sentiment that I hear from a lot of people is that they spent all this money like trying to learn how to use AI, but they're still not making money. And my thought with Launchbox is to just give you guys the thing that has the subscriptions built in, allows you to build your own community, to create funnels that funnel into it, and be at least a starting point. If you're wanting to do other things, it's a great point to have your community to market whatever else too.
Okay, that's good. Now I have one last question that
Absolutely.
when people use acronyms, it's very difficult for me if I've sort of not been around a lot. So although white label is not an acronym, what was Jules' definition again? It was brand your business. What did you say, Jules?
I basically said what the white label was is that Launchbox is its own entity. Okay.
You brand your business. You
So
said
basically my branding, my AI for B business would actually be just like laying over all of my content and my pictures and things like that. But the back end side of it, so he's the Launchbox is like the back end, and my AI for B's Biz Pro would be the front end.
yes.
That's what
Okay.
you would see.
You
but
just
the
had
back
a
end-
really concise sentence that made sense to me, but I didn't write fast enough. That's all.
Oh,
So that's what I was just trying to figure out. And then the other question to Ian is, what's SAS again? SaaS?
It's software as a service,
Software
and
as a service.
that's essentially what it is, but it doesn't really matter if you can explain that to somebody or not. It's just a subscription-based app. So it's like a recurring, you're going to be making recurring income from monthly subscribers.
Okay.
And maybe I can give you a quick visual here of white labeling. So this is mine. As you can see, like my theme is orange and white. I've got my Launchbox logo up here. I've got the name. And then everybody who's in my community, like you see John here, Ariel's in here. Anybody who's in here is a part of my community. And then whenever I log out, I'll log into another person who is white labeling, which is Hatch Fairhope. Ian at Hatch Fair.
You never did get to see Nico Scott's, and didn't she do a white label for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Oh.
am going to show hers.
I thought she was gonna be on the
I
call today.
see. So then they have their own color, their own thing, but
Yes.
similar. Everything looks the same on the page.
Yes. So the apps are still here. That's the same apps. It's just this person who is white labeling, these are their own customers who are paying them directly. Right. So they're not paying me. The person paying me is Hatch Fairhope. And then anybody who's subscribed to Hatch Fairhope's platform here, they're the ones getting the money from those subscribers. And you can set the price for your subscription very simply over here in the admin side. There's billing.
So technically, anyone that we bring on our own, what's called white label, they won't know that it's actually called Launchbox.
So,
or they
yes
will.
And no, you can totally hide. I don't think you'll be able to see it very well, but up in the URL, it says launchbox.space/Hatch Fairhope. But you can actually hide the launchbox.space. If you've purchased a domain, you can connect it. So let's say it was Aaron's platform.com. It could say that.
Okay.
But by default, it's going to say launchbox.space/your name.
So is this also called hosting or no?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, your domain would point to this platform. So it's a little bit different, but I don't think we need to get too far in the weeds of that. Essentially, you can just connect any domain that you've purchased so that the Launchbox branding doesn't show at all, or you can keep it there by default.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, and I'll go ahead and just briefly show Nico's, if I can remember what I signed up as.
Hey, Ian, can I just tell Aaron, when you buy a domain, when you go in to your, like, wherever you buy it, there's a part where you could go in and it's basically you redirect it to wherever you want it to go. So I have like 10 different domains, and all of them right now redirect to my Amazon my AI for Biz, I'm sorry, not Amazon, my AIforbizpro.com.
Okay.
So because I bought a whole bunch of different domains that are affiliated with my AI for Biz Pro, but everything directs to it. So there's just a place in there where you just put in the where you want it to go. So I have like 10 different domains directing to one domain. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Okay. So you couldn't have 10 domains going into 10 Launchbox white labels.
Well, yeah, you could, because I have 10 domains going into AI for Biz Pro, and then my AI for Biz Pro actually redirects to the AI for B Summit. So you can direct them wherever you want them to go.
The reason why I'm asking, I don't know if, so I have a charity, like the water issue is a charity, and then I have a business one, but they're completely separate. So if I was to put into Launchbox, let's say the charity one, the other one, there's just no connection.
Well, you can make them connect. It just depends on where you want them to land.
Yeah, and Aaron, maybe I can answer your questions too, outside of here.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
as far as the domain goes, and anybody else, we might not have the time to go over everyone's questions, but if we don't, just feel free to either email me or send me a message on Facebook. And I know that there's a lot of questions around, how does this actually work? And I'll do my best to answer those, as well as there's some FAQs that I have a one page that can answer some of those questions for you as well that I'll send.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Someone asked to see Nico's. Nico just signed up last night and got her own space on here. So let me close these out. So she's been posting on Facebook, as you can see here, about her branded Launchbox. So she's got a post in here, and let's see. The people who like her post, those are great people for her to potentially reach out to send a message and say, hey, come join my platform. As you can see, she's got the link that brings people directly to a sales page. And the one piece I wanted to go back over that we went over last week is how you can create these sales pages super easy in Launchbox. So you could literally start to market this within 10 minutes of signing up. So I'll show that here just briefly. This is the one sheet I'll send out later. Yes. So this is the main page for Launchbox. You'll see a button here that says Start with Launch Kit. Oh, let me sign out. Start with Launch Kit. So you'll sign up here. You'll do a name, Ian, make monster test 2-3. You'll do your name and your email here. So then you're going to be brought into this 3-stage thing. So you're going to create your sales page. You can select from these different templates over here. So this is just how they're going to look, more or less. You can change the colors up so that they fit your brand. And then once you have picked the template, chosen your colors, you can then go and configure content. And it's going to ask you, I think, like 4 different questions here. What do you want your community to be called? I'll answer that here in a sec. We'll call it Community 1 for sake of my brain not thinking. What are you gearing your community towards? AI and marketing. You can answer these much more thoroughly than I am. Topics or skills you'll teach, AI tools to help get sales. What transformations can your customers experience? Increased sales and time. So boom, now we're just going to add our logo. We'll go ahead and pick just a random one. Maybe not that one. Let's see, try this one. A profile image. We'll do this lady here. A style reference image. This could be a style from your website or anything that you kind of want for a styling reference, like colors. And then we're going to go ahead and generate. And so what's going to happen is that template that we just picked a minute ago and those questions that we answered and these images, it's going to use AI to create a custom sales page for our target audience. And it's going to have like our platform's name on it. So remember I called it Community One. I put my logo on here. The copy of the page is updated based on those answers that I put. It's going to have information about the tools that are within the platform. And now you can go in and change anything that you like here by clicking on these. I have a video as well that if you ask me, I'll send it over. So we've got our sales page. Boom, that took us 2-3 minutes. Now what we're going to do is create our marketing post that we can take to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or message to people directly. What we're going to get is mock-ups of that actual platform so people can kind of get a real tangible image of what they're going to be paying for. So it's got an image there. It's got our post content. Boom, boom. So then we can copy these and paste them onto Facebook here. So we'll just copy this. I'll go to Facebook. I'll post that image. Where'd it go? Uh-oh, I lost it. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then copy the text. I'll paste that. And then we'll see if anybody likes the post. We'll see if there's anybody that I could message after this has been posted. And then what I would message them or even include in that post would be the link. Sorry, I'm clicking around. I got lost again. So this is the launch kit. From there, you can go ahead and sign up and you'd be able to get into your platform, share that link, share those posts, and start working on getting some subscribers to your branded community. And right now, as I mentioned last week, if you go through this setup, your first month is $39.99 for the first month. Then following, you're locked in at $49.99 a month for infinity, as long as you're subscribed to resell Launchbox. So and that's going to be, I'm going to be changing the price April 1st as far as yeah, the subscription model will change. So
No joke?
No joke, no joke, seriously, because there are people who have, that's been the plan all along, but there's people who are like, it's $99 a month, right? So people are ready to start paying that for this platform. Not only does it help people get income by getting subscribers, but you could potentially close different subscriptions that you have based on the tools that are available. The value doesn't just come from the community or the lessons that you're teaching. It also comes from the apps that are within the platform. So here, I'll show those again. Like there's chat, there's access to use the latest ChatGPT model, GPT 5.4. You've got Gemini 3.1, Claude, Sonnet, all of the latest and greatest chat models. For the other apps, there is the image generation tool. So you could use this for image generation. Apps got the landing page creator that I showed you just a second ago for creating lead pages and content studio. So this platform again, from my perspective, I'm just trying to pack it full of value so that whenever you guys go to resell it, it's a no-brainer for people. Like, oh, I could pay you $20 to get access to a version of CapCut, ChatGPT, and Learn from you for $20 or $30, whatever price you set your subscription at, or they could continue to pay for their existing subscriptions, which, as you know, start to add up. So that's the launch kit. So Nico has been doing a great job at, she's got her resources, now she's posting, and it's just a matter of time before she starts to get her first subscribers in here. Okay, I will take a sec for questions. Let me get back here to you guys. There's a like button. I might be out of context on that. All right. Melissa, I'll go ahead and answer your hand up.
Okay. So what I'm working with right now, most of all, is Claude.
Okay.
And okay, so Claude Cowork, Claude Code. I'm really diving deep into that, where you develop your personality. Right. I have my skills in there. I'm building skills. I'm really working hard because that's what I'm using to build the curriculum.
Sure.
So, that relationship's really personal. So it's unlikely that I would use a whole lot here unless, like, how could I integrate? Would I just put my skills in here, or can I not put my skills in here? Like those are the questions that are very confusing to me. Like, I get that you have the tools, but I am a member of AI for Business, and I can assure you I use it 0 times, none, because I don't feel like the trade-off isn't worth it to me, because I've spent so much time developing my relationship, and like, it knows me, it knows my voice, it knows my tone, it knows everything about me on my own. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Because I developed it beforehand. So I use AI for Business exactly 0 times, and I've paid all that money, and it's a waste.
Sure.
So what I'm curious about is there a way to integrate any of that personality here, or no, there isn't?
I think
But do
there
you
is.
understand that question? Did
do.
that make sense at all? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and I know that is actually a great selling point for companies like ChatGPT and Claude, is people who have been using them for a year or more. It does start to interact with you in personal ways. And as far as that capability goes within Launchbox, it's definitely not as robust as it is in Claude. And I think that they're kind of doing separate things. However, you could replicate that capability by asking Claude to give you a prompt of its personality. If you were here last week, I'm not sure if you heard, but a couple people asked about projects, how you can do projects within Claude. And I didn't have that integrated into Launchbox last week. But before I sent out the reminder or the recording, I actually integrated projects into the platform. So I am constantly every day working and building this platform to be even better. I hear you on your fear of you might get a subscription and not use it, but it's not just replacing subscriptions, it's actually a product in and of itself. Like, it's the business, possibly, or a piece of the business that you could actually make money with right now. Like, yes, you're able to create the courses and stuff through Claude, but when it comes to actually, like, how are you going to make money on it, you could do that really easily through here by just having the subscription live here. And so
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I see, yeah, when I look at this, I don't even look at it as replacing the tools that I'm using right now at all.
Mm.
For $50 a month,
Mhm.
I mean, I just don't, what I'm looking at is, a place to put my curriculum and build the community that I need to build.
Yeah.
And if I'm teaching women who will eventually want to launch something of their own, this site could be a tool for them, correct?
It
And they
definitely.
could, right. So those pieces of the puzzle are the pieces I'm still trying to fit together. Do you understand? Like it's just broken for me right now. I know it's there, but I can't figure out how to put it together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I know it's there. I don't really care about, like I've got so much developed right now and such a relationship with my Claude and my chat and all the other stuff and my notebook LM that there's no way I'm going to unwind that. And I don't even care about it. I pay for all of that. And I don't care about that either.
Sure.
It's when I get done with everything that I'm building, am I going to have a place to put it and then direct people there? Because I also have a stand store that I paid for an entire year that is empty.
Mhm.
So when I tell you I'm blowing money left and right, I am really serious.
I
Like
hear
it's bad.
I hear you. And that is the exact problem that I'm trying to solve within Launchbox. There is the piece of getting subscribers into it. And that's where I'm building tools within the launch kit to hopefully make that easier. But from my perspective, I see it as the solution to that problem of, like you said, getting people into a centralized place. They've already paid to get there. To gain access to your courses and lessons, you can build a community. And if you'd like to, you can introduce them to the tools that, hey, maybe they don't know about all of these various platforms, or maybe they're fed up with using ChatGPT and Claude and different subscriptions where now they can just use it in a centralized place. So maybe it's not the place for you. You've already got your tools, but it could be the place for your subscribers.
Right. And many of them are using free services.
Sure.
So, they're not getting all of the capabilities on any of these. Right. I mean, they're not. So, I see the usefulness of this. I'm just trying to piece it together, how it fits into exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
And I'm running out of time.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to meet with you too, and I could maybe help better answer your questions, or you
Okay.
could help me
Yeah.
potentially better shape the platform for a user like you. So,
Okay. All right. I don't want to
and
eat up any more time. I know other people have questions. Thanks.
you got it. Yeah, we got 10 more minutes, so I'll start to wrap it up. But I see Annette has raised her hand, and Aaron, and then we'll wrap it up. And yeah, all right, Annette.
Thanks, Ian. I actually wanted to, Melissa said something that really struck a chord with me about how this might be a good product for her newbies that are taking her courses. I am a member of AI for B, and I have been since last May. I have my own account and I'm affiliated to the top level, but I didn't really start learning anything till I started looking at this program with you and then talking about, oh my God, white labeling it. I can't think straight. And I don't want to take anything away from what I've learned and what is given to me and available to me at AI for B, but that's like going to college, and I needed elementary school. I mean, I'd never written a prompt.
Amen, sister.
I was calling them scripts until I jumped in and learned differently. And
How
because
many times did you cry?
I don't even want to admit to that. And just also let whoever said that about being 62 know I'm 82, honey. So don't give up the ship.
Oh my gosh, you're my people.
Yes.
Not only for some reason, Ian has given me the tools here at, I don't know, I'd like to at least give myself maybe first year college or senior mode or something like that. But it's at a level because I had nothing. I didn't have what it sounds like you have going. And this has worked so much more perfectly for me. And at my level, Ian is much more accessible to me for one-on-one help. And those are the things to support your thought. This could be a tool to direct your folks into that really aren't ready for something like AI for B, but maybe they need something a little more than the freebie level of something. So you just really struck a chord, and I was glad to have the chance to share what my experience has been. I mean, I'm finally doing funnels. I've got a personal page on Facebook, a professional page on Facebook, and a community page on Facebook. And between Ian and one other person, I couldn't have done it without what they offer. So I just wanted to share that with you, and good luck with your students.
Oh, thank you so much. I am so impressed with you right now. I could cry. I am. I really am. I'm going to look for you.
Well, that sounds great. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be moved. I'm anxious to sit down. I wanted to wait till today because I knew you had the update. And now I'm going to do what Tim said and run through all those and get things moving. So thanks.
Absolutely. You got it. And that is what I'm trying to do. Is I'm not trying to, yes, I need to help you understand and educate you on different apps and how the platform works. But really that's it. I'm just trying to give you the actual thing instead of trying to overcomplicate it. I'm really trying to make it as simple as possible to make some money with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
For all of us.
Yeah. Erin?
Okay, I have a few things to piggyback on what Melissa said about getting introduced to others and services like school. So when I use Launchbox, then will there be like a community where they can, okay, I want to learn Melissa's stuff, and Melissa's got on Launchbox, like how school works. Will there be that opportunity for them to reach out and join other groups?
There certainly will be. Currently, that's not completed. I've already started working on it. And so, for example, let's say I own my own platform, as you saw, the orange and white one.
Yeah.
But I want to be a member of another platform.
Yeah.
You can do that, but it's a little bit trickier. I'm just trying to make it simple so that up there in the top left, you can switch between communities. You could be a subscriber to one, and you could be an owner of the other. So you're making money, but hey, I'm paying to be a part of Melissa's community over here as well. Okay.
And school does a gamify, although not everyone's using it that way. Is that something you would do? No, probably not, right?
It would be something that I would do. It's not the top of the list right now, but it is on the roadmap if it makes sense for people. I mean, right now it's not in there, but I think that it would help.
Okay. And just to share my situation or how I'm here is because I signed up for AI for B, and then I got lost and it was too much. And I kept telling Francis, I'm just so overwhelmed, I'm lost, whatever. And then you came on board and you came up with those 8 lessons, which was so simple. And that gave me hope. It also made me think, oh, wow, this is so simple, but it also gave me hope. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And that's why I know it's not always easy for people who have such wisdom and such like yourself, and to be able to, for sake of a better word, dumb it down to the rest of us. So I understand not everyone can do what you do. So you're very special in that regard. And I truly, truly thank you. Jens also at AI for B, he's able to dumb it down as well. But I realize not everyone can do that. So thank you, bless you. And then the other thing is, on that Lovable She Builds Day, I built some websites. So I was so excited, but I don't know what to do with them. So I guess it's coming over here and bringing them over here would be where I do that.
Yes, and thank you for saying that. The way that I see it is again, you can get subscribers, paid subscribers into your Launchbox account. And then I know Julie does, Jules does affiliate marketing. So as she has her community in here, she can just add the link and say, hey, go check out this product. And she can make money from that as an additional thing. Okay. You could share your links to the resources you've made in Lovable. And so you can think of it as like an added value that your subscribers will get. And I have a lot planned as far as additional ways for white labels to make money in the platform. I'll let you guys know as those start to roll out. But as of right now, you can make money by getting subscribers. So you set your subscription at $25 a month. You get 10 people in here, then that's $250. And outside of that, I know there's been questions about referrals. I'm still working on making a model that makes sense. So if you're getting other people into the platform, eventually there will be a program for that. And a lot of a lot of other things. So
listen, it's going to take us that time to learn the wonderful things you've already made, Ian. So you just keep adding when you can.
Yes. And yeah, like I mentioned at the top of this, I'm wanting to do a weekly call with people who are signed up as white labels. So maybe I'll just throw it out there that this Saturday I do a class, and I try to find a recurring day that makes sense for people to kind of like we're doing here, where it's more of like a forum of question and answer, and I can help and show things to you. Outside of that, I can do one-on-ones as well. But if anybody here has more questions, again, go ahead and send me an email or message me on Facebook. We could do a 20 or 30-minute call where I could better answer your questions on a one-on-one. And yeah, again, if you want to subscribe, you can go ahead and do that today. There is I'll share the link with you all in the chat as well as somewhere else. Julie, I'll answer your question, and then I've got to go.
Just before Julie, I just want to say, I don't know if you caught that, but that was a joke that I said when you said you're going to change the prices on April 1st. Because is a joke day, so that was the
oh my gosh, that went right over my head.
Well, you were a little busy, Ian.
Yeah. I try to stay on my toes, but yeah, that went right over my head. Okay. Jules. Am I saying that right? Because I know we got Julie, Jules, and then I think there's a third one. A third Julie, right? Or no?
Well, Julie Cooper is Jules.
Okay, got it. Jules. Okay. Yes. Jules, did you have a question I can answer?
Sorry, you can't hear me. I'm sorry. When you go in and you start creating your sales page and you have the skins that say your AI workspace finally in one place, is that going to keep that content? Because I mean, is it going to keep that content, or is that where we go ahead and change and overlap our personal content?
You can change that copy.
But if we want to keep it, will it stay?
Yeah, if you want to keep it, then I don't know if it will stay. I think it kind of tweaks it a little bit. That's more personal to you, but you can go back and say, you can re-enter what it said initially. I'll send that video out that I did last week again, if anybody wants that.
Yeah, the replay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And
the one sheet you said.
Yes.
The form. Yeah.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for that before the end of the day. I'm gonna wait for this recording to render, and then I'll send everything out at once.
Cool. Thanks, Ian.
Yes, thank you guys. And
thank you.
Ian.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
All right, bye.
Thank you so much, Ian.
Thank you guys.
You're a blessing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.